Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. Cannot wait to get into your monthly reading. We're looking at September, and I'm being guided to let all of you guys know that Scorpio, this might not be your reading, all right? You might be elsewhere, and what Spirit's saying is the energy is so interconnected and heavily charged here for September that you might have multiple zodiac signs that have messages for you today. So I mean, you can listen to whatever you want. It takes a lot of commitment to put in a lot of time here, but Spirit is saying to listen to all of the zodiac signs because there's nuggets in everything here, but you're going to resonate with a few here. It might not even be your own. And those are the ones Spirit wants you to tap into because that's the frequency that's going to be coming out for you at least till the end of the year on this channel anyway. So like I was saying, maybe there's someone who has the wrong birth chart here and is listening to the wrong readings, wondering why nothing's resonating here. But there's going to be a few signs here that are going to speak to you, and I think it might give some sort of clarity for whatever situation is going on here for you, Scorpio. So we're going to look at overall energies and then what you don't see coming, challenges, opportunities, advice from Spirit. Right now we're going to ask Spirit for Scorpio in this reading. Keep in mind this is timeless because all my readings are timeless. Although I am recording this for September, we're going to be asking Spirit for the overall energy Scorpio should be encompassing here for the month of September. So we have Sky writing the Fates. Oh my, these readings are insane. I have a feeling your reading is going to be insane. The Fates. Wow. So what is this? Like something spirited here, like divinely orchestrated, sky writing, like it's written in the sky. Now destiny happens in many different ways here, you know, and how we engage in it is our free will because we still have choices. So I feel like something is unfolding here because sometimes circumstances just are meant to happen, right? And it's how we deal with it. So I think there's things happening here, and maybe you already anticipated things were gonna happen. They're happening, Scorpio, okay, for September with the Fates and the sky writing. So there's almost an energy here of allow what is supposed to happen. And what's that little prayer that says, you know, give me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change and to know the difference between the things I can and the things I can't. It doesn't go that way, but essentially that's what it is. Like, allow yourself to let go of anything you can't control and the wisdom to understand what those things are, because I think things are going to be happening here out of your control. I mean, these could be good things. I have a feeling they're good things, actually, what's coming up, but I see like you've been in cloud energy for quite some time, so things have been uncertain, and I think you have been waiting, and maybe you've been praying, like, when the fuck am I getting out of these clouds? Or when are things getting clearer? You know, like, when are cycles wrapping up? Like, I feel like there's something here about something wrapping up. Okay, I feel like there's something here closing out. I think you're preparing for something, and when it happens, it happens. Like, I feel like something is coming in here, closing out a big thing that took fucking forever to close out. So lots of swearing in these readings going on. I don't know why I'm doing all 12 here right before the full moon, and I'm like, bah! And I just had, like, coffee. Yes, I drink coffee. Judge me all you want, but I drink coffee because that's my pleasure. So let's take a look at overall energy here for Scorpio. Oh, what's going on here overall? September, Scorpio, timeless. What do we have? Spirit, thank you so much. I am so blessed. Greatest and highest good of Scorpio. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Scorpio, for allowing me to tap into your energy. I am so blessed. You're all very welcome in this space, Scorpio. So we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse, and Page of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. Okay, so that's okay, Scorpio. I'm feeling anticipation. I think you're with me. I think you're already, you're so used to this cloud, and the cloud's like confusion, uncertainty, blah, 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 but something's wrapping up. I think anticipation, and I feel like your overall energy here, like it's like the calm before the storm, maybe? No, it's not really calm. It's like putting up with the last tail end, but the anticipation of knowing something good is coming. So we got two pages here, and they're both in reverse. You know, in reverse could be blocked energy. Page is all about communication in the beginning stages of something here that's blocked. But I feel like you can flip energies here. If you resonate with being on the other side of the energy, then take what Spirit is saying. And I hope you're wise enough to, again, that's why everything's so interconnected, man. Everything's so interconnected. What I was saying earlier about that little was gonna say proverb. Is it a proverb? I don't know. Whatever it is, the prayer I was saying of knowing the difference, because I think you need to know the difference, what side of the energy and what it is that I'm telling you here, and have the wisdom to understand. Am I giving you advice, or are you on the other side here? Because there's a need to surrender something here, and I feel like either you are anticipating, like I was saying, I was picking up that energy, but maybe that's the energy that's trying to come in. It's like the universe is wanting you to surrender because there's something here that's written in the stars. Okay, but until you surrender, because again, I was talking about free will, and I said it's how you handle it, and you can resist all you want, and you can say, no, universe isn't going to force feed you what you do with it. It's just going to put in front of you what it puts in front of you, right? So it could put in front of you a whole bunch of things, but if you don't engage, you're not going to experience something here. So the universe doesn't really make you experience it. The universe just puts it all out there and says, experience as you will. That's why there's no such thing as negative and positive things here, because you can engage in something and find it absolutely negative for you in an experience. And I can choose the exact same thing and find it absolutely positive. It's my cat. So I think it's how you handle whatever it is, right? So I think the universe wants to put in front of you, or has put in front of you, something. But if you're in the confusion fog, you're not seeing it, right? Or you're not allowing yourself to surrender to something here. You could be on either side, like I said, and maybe you have already surrendered here and you know it's coming. So you're not guarded, you're waiting. You're like, yeah, I'm done with the confusion. Now I'm just waiting. So things aren't moving, but I know that they will. I know that there's excitement here, because these are both opportunistic type cards where they're very full of piss and vinegar. Like, these two cards are the type of cards, like you get these two people in a room together. These are the two little boys where you have a whole bunch of things scattered in the floor. You close the door and say, don't touch any of that. What's the first thing they're going to do when you close the door? Both these little boys are going to pick up whatever you said, don't to touch. Don't to touch. Exactly. Don't touch that. They're going to touch it. They're going to touch it, and they're going to make a fucking mess of it, right? But that's how they have fun, and that's how they grow up, and that's how they learn. So I feel there's something blocked here. There's blocked potential. There's blocked opportunity. Something's blocked hella here. Okay. But I feel like, I don't know. I don't think it's you blocking it, because you're dropping your resistance here. So you're dropping guard. You're allowing yourself to drop any sort of resistance you may have. But I don't think it's come yet. So maybe you're in that weird transition, right? Like, you're anticipating. Let's see. Let's see what we have here for Scorpio. What you don't see coming. We'll clarify. I think we need to clarify for you guys, Scorpio. What you don't see coming. We'll clarify after. What you don't see coming. Six of Pentacles in reverse. The 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. So what you don't see coming. Well, right smack dab in the middle is this 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles could be the family card. But what I'm getting here, and it could involve family for sure, but it's not necessarily what the message is here. I think what the message is here is some sort of long-term thing that's going to be built up. And I think that only comes through destiny. It's like, yeah, there's like something that is destined to be long-term for you, which could be a family, could be a long-term career, could be whatever the long-term thing is here is going to give you that, like, be what it is that you are about, like here in this world, what you leave behind here. It's your legacy you leave behind, who you are. And I mean, you could detach from an ego here and an idea of matrix things, but I mean, we're still here in the world, so we have to engage in some way. So what do we build for ourselves, Scorpio? What are we building for ourselves? What sort of family are we building for ourselves? Or, what sort of long-term stability do we build for ourselves? So I think what you don't see coming here, is there's an energy here of looking back in some sort of regret, some sort of a sadness, but there's also an imbalance here of feeding something here. So, and this is also held back energy, not allowing ourselves to feed something. And I think what we're looking back is maybe something that was worth feeding into, like a long-term thing here. Maybe we didn't give to it. Maybe we're not sure how to give to it. Maybe we feel we missed out on something here. We're going to have to definitely clarify, but there's definitely some sadness in looking back here and feeling some sort of a shoulda, woulda, coulda energy here, you know, or yeah, or seeing it, looking at it, you know, and feeling like we're in the outs because we can't contribute to it. We don't know how to feed it. We don't know what to give to it in order to make it ours. So we're on the outs of looking at it. I don't know, Scorpio. Let's see. Okay, what is your opportunity? What's your opportunity here? I don't know if clarifying them immediately after makes more sense, but I've been doing it this way. I don't know. These readings are just totally morphing. I just do whatever the frick I want kind of here. And this channel is no real consistency, I guess. For Virgo, I'm a little bit all over the place. Must be my Leo moon, and also I'm very chatty. Nice to meet you. What's your opportunity? What's the opportunity here for Scorpio? I have the 10 of Swords in reverse, the Sun in reverse, and the Knight of Swords. Scorpio, in your opportunity. Well, I told you, I feel this anticipation, man. Like, I feel like you are in a state here, and I feel like it's transitionatory because I feel something's ended, but it hasn't quite ended yet. It's like wrapping up, and like I said, it was calm before the storm, but I still don't feel like it's totally calm, but I think the calmness is you knowing. Like, I know anticipation could be kind of anxious as well, but I don't feel you're anxious. I feel like there's a feeling of thrill knowing something's coming. So there's this like serenity feeling here, but there is something that's ended. And look how peaceful this 10 of Swords is. Like, it's a peaceful ending of something here. In reverse, it hasn't quite ended. So maybe coming out of whatever that thing is, right? Because we know the sun is coming. And that's the opportunity. Is like you could put up with this for a little longer because you're kind of saying I've put up with worse or something. So you're seeing the sun is coming. You're seeing as you getting very clear here once, you know, once this kind of wraps up. And there's nothing here left to like, I feel this message of nothing left here you have to do. That's going to tire you out, that you don't want to have to do because it's already done. But something that still needs to be done, not necessarily by you, but that needs to organically happen in order for you to put this behind you, or it to be completely done, and you never, and not even be showing here in your tarot. And then the sun rises the next day, and now it's all joyous, and you never have to deal with that anymore. It's kind of what I'm getting, and the opportunity. And look, Knight of Swords, quick moving energy. And I feel like this is energy moving towards or away. Energy is moving away. I feel the energy moving away. This is you moving away. I see a big fucking spider on the outside. And it looks creepy as hell. So, moving away. Yeah, it's almost like you're waiting for the universe to say, and go. And then you're just gonna bolt it. So what are you waiting for here? Yeah, like you're already certain, but you haven't been given the green light to go yet towards your happiness. And that's what I think you're going towards. And then this will be in your rear view mirror. This is really giving me a rear view mirror. You're seeing something in the past, okay? But you're waiting for that destined thing. So wow, you're really waiting for that knowing, which is great. I mean, I don't know what this thing is, but it definitely brings you happiness, and you're ready to fight. You're ready to go. You're ready to go guns a-blazing towards it. And use whatever means I heard here necessary. Wow, that's some crazy energy, Scorpio. I love it. All right, well, let's look at your challenge. Let's look at your challenge, Scorpio. What's the challenge? Strength. Strength. Kurt Cobain in pain. The 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay. This looks like Kurt Cobain in that card. Very much so. 3 of Cups in reverse. Well, strength, Kurt Cobain in pain, and the 3 of Cups. Sorry for those of you guys, who the fuck Kurt Cobain. Well, if you say who the fuck is Kurt Cobain, I don't think you should be here. But 3 of Swords, heartache, pain, but not no more. Not no more. Not no more. So you've gone through the worst of it. You already know. Your challenge here is. Your challenge here, Scorpio, is I think you are full of courage. I think you're full of strength, but I think what your challenge here is to hold back where you need to, because I feel you want to go guns a-blazing, but you might want to go early, and you're already seeing the sun. But I don't think the sun is quite, well, I mean, you know the sun isn't quite there, because if the sun was there, you would have taken off, but you're still dealing with something here, and I think you might need to take this a little, hey, cat's eating my thing. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, the cat was eating my bagel, and this is the energy I'm talking about. I'm doing one thing, getting super excited and involved in this, right? Of course, telling you a reading, and the cat is like literally eating my bagel. Yeah, chewing on my bagel. So I think you're looking at this, and the sun is coming, and it's destined, and it is, and that's great. And I don't think your head's in the clouds. I mean, I think this is something definitely coming, and you're looking, because the green light's going to tell you to go. So you're so focused on that green light, but your peripherals, like when you're driving, and that's why rear view's coming through too. Like, I think you really need to see what's going on around you, because, and I don't think you need to see it because it's something evil, but something's happening around you here that needs to be addressed fully, and I think you'll really appreciate it. But I think you're not involving here because you might think it's something that it ended anyway, or what could I do here anyway, or it was a bad experience in some way that you're kind of over or whatever, but there's something genuine, and I think it comes with some purity and something here that's beautiful. I feel there's something here beautiful. So it's like out of the kindness of your heart I know you could go on the green light, and I know you could be focused on this, just drive off in your fucking motorcycle or dirt bike once the light turns green and not care. But if you were to look over and see the cat eating your bagel, I don't think it's something that's happening bad to you, but I think it's something happening around you. And you look over and you see that, I don't know, maybe your best friend from high school is there, and they're waving at you, and you're like, oh my God, like, I didn't know you were in town. And they're like, yeah, like, pull over and we'll chat for a bit. And I don't know, and they fill you up with a bunch of information you would have never got had you not looked sideways there. Or I don't know, something here, like, you have your eyes on the road, but I feel there's something here. But it's more than just the friend there that you don't see, because I think it ties into something that you're going through, that then it allows there to be closure. I don't even know how to word this. This is very weird energy here, but it's all interconnected, man, because with the fates, it's like if you didn't do what you weren't so inclined to do because you didn't have to do it, I don't think then the fate would have happened the way that it did or does. And so I think you're looking, you're going, and the universe is saying what you're not looking at is where that thing is and where you're going to find the green light. Because allow the universe to be very fluid. So your energy needs to be really fluid, not seeing like, okay, a green light means green light, so I got to look at the lights, obviously, because I'm waiting for green. Makes sense, but nothing about this universe makes sense. And this energy spirit is asking you is just go be fluid. Like, sit at that light, that red light. Don't even look at the lights, look around, be open, be receptive, be fluid. And I mean, eventually fucking someone's going to honk at you when the light's green, it's time to move, right? Because that's the fate. But I feel like you're staring at the lights, and meanwhile, there's everything else that you're supposed to be looking at or engaging with where the fate is happening. And you can't really miss the fate, but you could certainly be oblivious to what the universe is putting in front of you. And what it is something that allows you to close the door to something so that you can have the fated thing that I think you're waiting for, if that makes sense. So your challenge, again, Scorpio with the Leo, I think your guns are blazing moving forward and your confidence here, but I feel like the courage here and the strength card talks about knowing when to go forward and when to hold back, because it takes strength too to be cautious, to not go guns blazing, to do things that maybe we don't necessarily have to do but can do because it makes sense there, right? And challenge, like, and that's where we find the healing, because I think there's something further here that needs to really happen fully, because I was sensing clouds here in order for you to fully then release whatever sort of pains were here. And maybe you feel like, yeah, I've already released it, right? Like, you think you did, and maybe you did, and maybe you remember what you experienced here, but I feel like there's something here that could be fully healed. Like, this wouldn't even show up in your reading, Scorpio, if you're fully healed, okay? And look, you're wearing, I see this as you, because I feel your strength. And I feel like you think, okay, yeah, look, I'm fully, this is the same heart here, and it's all together, so you feel like, yeah, I'm good, my heart's good here, but I still feel like your heart's a little fractured here on the inside. Yeah, it's in the reverse, so it's on the mend. And maybe you've experienced the pain for a while, so anything feels better than that. It's almost like, if you have, my buddy used to say, if he's watching here, he used to say, about the couch, and it's like, do you want you have a horrible couch, okay? And you're like, I need a new couch. And so you buy a new couch and you're like, okay, but that new couch also sucks, but it's better than the one you had. So it's like, and someone asks you, is it better? And you're like, yeah. But it's like, but is it just better because your couch fucking sucked and was broken? Or is it actually because it's good? And that's what I think is coming up here. It's like you suffered something here, or you put up with something here. So it's like, yeah, it's better than what I had. So it feels great. This feels great. It's like, does it? Like, yeah, it feels better, but does this feel great? Like Kurt Cobain in pain? I don't know, guys. And here we have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups means so many different things for me. And what am I picking up here? Well, I'm picking up heart space energy here that needs to fully flush out here, and there's a block. And how do we do it? By being maybe a little vulnerable, letting people in, maybe being a little different here than how we normally are, because we might be blocked here, and that's our challenge. Yeah, okay, so, what are we going to do? We're going to get clarifiers, because I said we would. So, let's get a clarifier here. Overall energy. Overall energy. We had the Page of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Wands in reverse, and we had the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Overall energy here for Scorpio. Eight of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. Ten of Cups. There's that energy, Scorpio, waiting for the light to turn green because something's destined. And when it says go, I'm going to give her. This is this sort of ideal situation we're looking at here, but we're missing everything else. So something's at a stop here. And I think destiny does want to come in here. But I think you need to be fluid. Like Bruce Lee says, be like water. Be like water with your energy here, because I think you're focused on something here, but you're really restricting, and that's blocking this. Because I think you want this, because I could tell you're like ready to go, man. You're like ready to go. Your challenge here is your strength card here is your, ready with your guns a-blazing here, but you might be a little bit foot heavy. But the thing is, it's blocked here because you haven't been really given the green light to go. So be fluid, my friend, because you're looking at an ideal situation. What is ideal? What is this Ten of Cups that you have your eye on when this Ten of Cups could be right beside you, but you're not looking? So let's see. What is the, what you don't see coming here? Because we had the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. So what you don't see coming, clarifying that. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So something we need to become honest about here, okay? I think there's a clarity here that's required. Because I think where we might be wanting to pour whatever it is we have, whatever outcome, wherever we're kind of seeing or have our eye on the prize, I think you might be pointed in the wrong direction. I think your energy's great and everything, but I think you need to point yourself in a different direction here, Scorpio. So that's why you watch these readings. Where's your nose pointed? Where's your motorcycle, your dirt bike pointed towards? What light are you sitting towards? Do you need to take a left right now or a right? You won't know, because let's say you're heading to California. I don't know nothing about geography, and Spirit's really hitting me with these analogies. I'm heading to California, okay? And I have a feeling, and I have good intentions because I need to go there, and I have this desire, and I'm taking everybody there, and I'm in the driver's seat, and I'm sitting at the light, and I'm about to go. So I'm watching the light clearly because I'm going to California. But right here, there's a big fucking green sign that says California that way. And I don't know how long I'm going to be driving the highway to realize I just missed that sign. Okay, now again, destiny happens in that way. Were we meant to miss that sign? Maybe this is a fucking lesson for you. But I think you're supposed to be fluid, my friend. Fluid, because we don't need to learn unnecessary lessons. We don't need to spend more time than need be here. So where's your nose pointing? Something about being truthful in seeing the direction in which we are going and where we're engaging. Although it's coming from a great place, we might be hung up on an outcome we're expecting to see, but be fluid. Have an open mind. You know, have an open mind here. What you don't see coming is you might invest here in a, I was going to say dead end. It's not really dead end. There's always a lesson, but in something that we thought was like this, only to find out, fuck, I was supposed to turn, you know? I don't know. Okay, so opportunity, Scorpio. Let's get some clarifiers here. You had the Knight of Swords, and then you had the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Clarifying that, we have the Magician, we have the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Cups. So, yeah, opportunity here. I think your opportunity here is you're going to be manifesting whatever your reality here is. And if you are fluid like water, then clearly you'll be able to work with the universe here, right? But if we are working with the universe in a limited way, then we might get limited results. Yeah, we're manifesting, but again, are we manifesting Kurt Cobain and pain in the reverse? Saying it's better than Kurt Cobain and pain in their upright? Right? Because we're limited in our scope. But meanwhile, instead we should be saying, I don't even want to manifest this. I want to fucking manifest, I don't know, like getting married to, I don't know, whoever here. But we're saying I want to get over this heartache or something. I don't know. I just feel like you're lowering your what you can get for yourself here. Eight of Cups. In your challenge, I think no, Eight of Cups. We just pulled Eight of Cups. I'm sorry. And your opportunity, Eight of Cups. I feel it is a challenge as well. As the walking away from something, that idea of the green light, that idea of thinking that this is better than that, which it is, but you deserve even better than that. So why manifest? Why manifest this, right? When you can manifest something else. So you need to really review that. That's your opportunity. Go inward, Scorpio, and really ask yourself, because the power is in your hands. The power is in your hands. Whatever you're going to manifest, like right now, your energy's so high. I'm telling you, whatever you manifest, like that's what I'm doing here with these cards. Like I'm just manifesting what, you know, what cards are, I'm asking the universe, like to manifest in front of me, like what it is the cards are coming with the universe here. That's what this is. That's why people who can manifest can read cards very well. So you could probably read cards very well, or your intuition is at an all-time high here. But I feel like you're a master manifester right now, and be careful of lowering your expectations of wishing for things just to get better when you can be manifesting what it is that you want. You don't need to manifest things get better. You just need to manifest what you want. Wow, that's a powerful message I think I need to take. All right, so let's look at the challenge here for you guys, Scorpio. Page of Swords. Five of Swords coming out in every reading in reverse. Queen of Pentacles. Look at his face. Why the fuck am I here? Why the fuck did I do that, right? Like, like what a headache. And this is like missing that California sign and driving 200 miles out and being like, fuck, I missed that sign, or something like that. So I feel like your challenge here is be very open and curious to ask yourself a bunch of questions. Like if you are manifesting something, why? Like keep grilling yourself as to why? Because I think there's something here about your understanding that you've latched onto and you're running with it. And now you're at the green light ready to run with your idea. But Spirit's saying, you know nothing yet. You know nothing yet. Right? So there's something about you know nothing yet. I'm not calling you dumb. I'm just saying you know nothing yet about what you don't know. And that's why, you know, you're trying to manifest the Kurt Cobain and pain in reverse. Coming out of a heartache here, you know, Three of Swords situation. You're manifesting yourself out of that because you're like, I don't want to be in that. It's like, yeah, you don't want to be in that, but what? Then you're like, I'll manifest. I don't want to be in that. But look at his pain. His pain, his face. He's still like that. He's still in there. Yeah, maybe it's a little different, but we don't want to see this guy at all. So ask yourself why, right? And Queen of Pentacles, that is somebody who is a master manifester who is bringing in exactly what she wants, okay? And this is like all about abundance, security, stability, and confidence in her own ability to do this. So I think you already have this, but I think Spirit is saying be confident in your own ability, more so that you know exactly what it is you want to attain here. Like, have a broader scope here. Look in your peripherals. Wider scope here, because I think you, very like hoping for, wishing and manifesting for something here, and it's like, nah, man, like you deserve it all. This Queen of Pentacles has it all. You could have it all, is what I'm hearing. What's that song? Yeah, you can have it all. So, advice. Let's get final words here. Advice here for you, Scorpio. What's the Spirit saying here for the advice for Scorpio? Final words. Hierophant in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, Knight of Swords. Interesting, because this was in your opportunity. It's also in your advice with the Knight of Swords. Okay, because this is like somebody who takes full steam ahead and is in charge. And I think Spirit is saying, yes, this is great having this, and you do want to have this, but where are you charging towards? Are you having the right conversations with the right people? Are you fighting the right cause? You might need to point your sword the other way. Maybe. I don't know. Like, just at least ask yourself, are you pointed and running in the right direction? I don't think you're really running yet, or maybe you are. Maybe you have an opportunity to go in that direction. But yeah, exactly. Get clear. Get clear and certain before you do this. And I think what's going on, Jupiter in retrograde, this is saying shit and then being like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? And that's what this is. Why did I say that? Fuck, right? So before you, like, why did I drive past that sign, right? But I think it could be in something you say or some actions you have that are hasty. Make sure you get clear and double take, and then ask yourself why. And when you're comfortable with the whys, and then you can move forward. But I think you need to get very clear that the direction you're charging guns a-blazing, which is great energy, is the actual direction you want to go. Because Spirit's saying here with the reverse Hierophant, it's like we might have an understanding here that might not necessarily be true or be on the grounds of truth. So we're fighting a cause here, but is it aligned with the highest truth? And maybe we feel it is, because maybe we've been given false information. Maybe we believe it to be true, or maybe at one point we believed it was true because it was, and now it no longer is. Are we rebelling here? Are we doing the opposite degree, like complete opposite degree, because we understand and experience in the polar end? But is that where our nose wants to be pointed, or do we just not want to be in whatever that energy is? So we're like choosing the extreme opposite here. I don't know, only you know, but Spirit is saying is ask the question here, where do you value, right? And you don't want to look at yourself and be like, fuck, I should have never, coulda, woulda, shoulda done something else here. And deal with the aftermath of maybe being a little bit of a energy here, steamroller type energy. So yeah, ask yourself, okay? Taurus energy here, lots of energy, a bunch of energy. Go check out your other signs. Spirit wants you to go check out the Zodiac signs. Find the ones you're resonating with. Multiple messages for you. I love you very much, Scorpio. I will see you soon. Bye.